They deliver the goods that we all use each and every day. However, the trucking industry is often overlooked as a critical component in our economy. Today, we're visiting Werner Enterprises, one of the country's biggest trucking companies. They see our military veterans as the driving force behind their ability to keep America moving.
Werner Enterprises is a publicly traded company that delivers truckload and logistics services throughout the United States, Mexico, and Canada. I'm Jaffe Roski. I am the Senior Manager of Military Programs at Werner Enterprises. I served in the United States Air Force for 9 years. I joined the military to travel the world, have some experience under my belt.
Part of me joining the service was my grandfather. He was the biggest influence that I had. He would tell me stories about his adventures around the world, and I wanted to have similar adventures. I'm A.J. Pelham. I'm a professional driver here at Werner Enterprises, 16-year Marine Corps veteran.
Defending the United States, it's an honor. And having people, my shipmates on the ship with me and people in the squadron, they have my back as I have theirs. I'm Emmanuel Carr, a field recruiter at Werner Enterprises. My Navy career spanned 20 years, and in that 20-year time frame, I worked on approximately 7 different aircraft. Now on the flight deck, it's controlled chaos. It's a lot going on at one time, but everybody knows what they're supposed to do. We went overseas and spent time in country. It was serious, it was eye-opener. See things that you don't want to see, but I always thought that the safest spot was on the boat.
Being in a combat zone puts mental strain on you.
When things don't go smoothly and you do make contact with the enemy, we have to gain control of the situation as quickly as possible by gaining superior firepower.
My last deployment for a highly sensitive mission, we weren't told why. We were debriefed. We were told that it was the mission that captured and killed Osama bin Laden.
When I got out of the military, it was confusing because I didn't know what I was going to do.
The camaraderie and the support system that existed becomes very distant, and it's hard to find again in the civilian sector.
My transition from the military life to the civilian life was not easy.
You are used to one type of structure for so many years, but now you're out and you're questioning, hey, what am I going to do? How am I going to survive?
But as you transition out, please remember that you are starting over again, and find what works for you and makes you happy and takes care of your family in the process. I realized that my purpose here at Werner will be to develop new professional drivers. That's what really took my career to the next level, is becoming a leader here.
I connected with Werner Enterprises, and they gave me an opportunity to come into the transportation industry.
Werner does give you a choice from day one. You can start a path that's best for yourself, and then if there are any avenues that happen that your path changes, Werner is sit there to support you in the change you'd like to have. It's rewarding because I have the opportunity to help somebody make the decision to start their career at Werner and to show them that it is something that's going to be rewarding to you.
Werner is a company that definitely supports veterans, and we do try to hire as many as we can.
We have 3 apprenticeship programs, one for truck drivers, diesel mechanics, and transportation managers. Operation
Freedom is a great program that promotes Werner's support for veterans and their families. You get the opportunity to go to various schools and events representing not just the company, but yourself as a veteran and the families that go with the veterans.
Remember, Everyone Deployed, or RED, is a nonprofit organization that Werner supports.
We typically wear our shirts on Fridays to remember those folks that can't be home with their families. This is our way of saying, don't forget, we still got folks out there doing business.
I'm extremely proud of those. I have been managing this program for several years now. We've received the Freedom Award, which is the highest Department of Defense award that any company can receive.
I don't see myself anywhere else. Werner has become my new family. At the end of the day, I'm not going to leave here. I'm going to retire here.